Anyways, what's going on, ladies and gents? Today is Saturday. We're all going out for a ride again because why the hell not? I mean, last time was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Do want to slow down a bit. I don't really want to get pulled over. Not today. But anyways, so we have an onboard camera this time. I'm just going to talk to you, ladies and gents, just how it is at the moment, because it is what it is. You guys, man, stop rushing, enjoy the ride. Anyways, oh, whoa! Fly is just like kamikaze. That was real bad. Goddamn fly. I mean, what the hell's going on? Yeah, so today we do have an onboard camera. I'm going to try and keep readjusting my mirror. It has its own mind at the moment. Anyways, yeah, so we got some problems with the MP5 at the moment. Do have one. As these fellas know, my guns are pretty old school. Okay, let's catch up to these fellas a bit, I think. What's the rush? Look at that horrible cloud. Ooh. Anyways, so you know, can actually hear my bike over Buddhas. So yeah, so going out for another ride. I do have somewhat of an issue actually with this whole football thing that's going on. I just can't believe people want the foot, like, you know, that's fair enough, but they're still, it's not like they can't stay 2 feet away from each other when they're trying to tackle or trying to get the ball, so I don't know how they're going to expect that to work. But yeah, so in other sense, if they're going to allow football back, then I do believe we should be allowed airsoft. So, I mean, airsoft is not a contact sport. Not a contact sport. It can get quite dicey if we're in a small area, but you're not. If we're in the woods and we're far apart, then I seem to think that we should be able to go back to airsoft. And a lot of you that actually watch these videos, a lot of you that actually follows my channel, and you know, I think you'd agree mainly, and I know for a full fact these two would agree mainly, that we should be allowed to go back to airsoft. You know, some of the I mean, obviously, like the prison, it's quite a small place, but it's not like you're on top of each other. There's plenty of room to spread out. With football, I don't know how they're gonna, you know, I don't know how they're gonna do it. That's like saying, well, rugby can sort of come back. It's still a contact sport. Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I mean, well. But yeah, so last video I did manage to record some footage of the man on the horse. I don't know if I did transfer it to my, well, download it basically. I think my bike's on steroids today. So yeah, so as I'm doing these videos, it's a bit like you know, do I go out, don't I go out, I don't know, you know, I mean obviously, well, like I said in the last video, we're not doing no harm, but I really can't get my head around this whole football thing. Like, I know people love football and sometimes football's life for people, but when lives are actually at risk, or better yet, when your football players die because they've got the coronavirus or get seriously ill from the coronavirus, then you're going to be crying because, you know. So I don't know, I really don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't. I really don't know how they're going to do it, but well, that's just one of those, isn't it? This camera, if I do actually get a chance to put some of this footage on, may be a little bit you know, the vibrations of the bike may do something. So just, you know, just stay tuned. You'll be fine. I'll have to edit those bits out. I do hate that when the stone hits your visor. Could be doing anything. I've got to order some of those new mirrors, I think. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind having one mirror, but I do prefer having two. It's a lot easier. Man, this thing's on steroids today. This. Yeah, so we will be getting a new helmet. So it's like little and large. You got dirt bike, you got large dirt bike. Oh. That bike is massive. Absolutely massive. These rides, man, I love coming out this way, I do have to admit. you really cannot beat coming out this way. So I just make sure Buddha's catching up. There we go. And you know, so basically the helmet's £36. You can get them quite cheap, you can get them quite expensive depending on your well, how much you really want to spend. I mean, £36 is brilliant. I think the last one I paid was like 49 for one of these, and then obviously now I need a new helmet. I can then buy a new helmet and it not be as expensive. So it's a win-win for some people. If you're looking for a cheap helmet but a fairly decent setup, I mean, I'd recommend this. I mean, the camera that I've got is a Drift Ghost HD, which is awesome as well because they do work very well. The only sort of downfall is that you can't really buy a case for it. So if you want to take it to airsoft, you've literally got to hand make yourself a case, because if your case gets shot, well, if your camera gets shot, I don't think there is anywhere that replaces the actual lens. So yeah, so just bear that in mind. I mean, if you do airsoft like me, then you probably already have a GoPro, which is more than likely. So if you're going to, I mean, I'd use your GoPro. It depends what camera sort of style, you know. I mean, this one's only cheap. So the one that I've got mounted on my handlebar at the moment was like £30. I took this thing to Turkey. I had it in the sea. I went in the pool with it. You know, it survives. They're decent and they're cheap. The only thing that you don't get with the camera, you get everything. The case, you know, everything's included. The only thing you don't get is obviously a microphone. You know, your SD card. I mean, I think you can pay a little bit extra to have a decent SD card, which ain't too bad. So yeah, it's not, you know, for 30 I think it was like £34 for this camera that I'm now talking to you on. So, you know, it's not bad at all. If you think this is a long ride, let's go to Reading and back. Back roads, let's try it. It's amazing. Also, you do get a numb ass. Still worth it though.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.